So how is it going, everyone? Welcome to some more Not Another Needle game, and just wanna make clear, make sure I get the message across here, but basically my internet has been working really bad, right? Which you can basically tell that by the stream title, but I wanna say this because I know that the stream is gonna most likely abruptly end, right? Because it's not stable at all. My upstream is not stable at all. So I just wanted to make that clear. Because if I'm playing and the stream suddenly buffers and ends, it's because of that. I just wanted to stream because, you know, I want to stream. Like that's literally just the case. And again, if it suddenly ends, it's because of that. Earlier today, basically, I tried to stream. Like I literally basically tried a bandwidth test and it was working perfectly, and for like 10 minutes I've been trying it, and then when I actually started the actual stream, it just basically couldn't even stream because the upstream was obscenely bad, and I basically haven't streamed for like basically I started the stream and then 20 seconds afterward I had to end it. So if anyone received a notification, it was because of that. Anyways, let's just get into this. Although, to be completely honest, obviously, it sucks that the stream will get cut in the middle, right? Like suddenly just end the stream is trash when it happens, but I think my biggest problem is with games like this, right? Because games like this are obviously not easy, right? So let's say I'm actually trying to beat a floor and I'm actually able to beat the floor, and while that happens the stream just suddenly ends, right? So me beating the floor is something that didn't go recorded. So can you imagine that? Obviously these floors, some of this might not be that bad, but can you imagine like when I was playing Boshi, if I was about to beat the Cheetah Man boss, and then the stream suddenly ended on the good attempt that I actually beat them. Can you imagine that? That's my biggest fear. As I said, obviously nobody likes that the stream will end in the middle without any warning or anything, but I feel like the worst part is with this kind of games where you can just lose content that might be really valuable, especially parts that are really hard to achieve. So that's what the stream title is about, basically. I'm more afraid of my ISP than I am of the game. As I say, obviously the game is hard and everything, but it's even harder to try to stream and not get fucked by the internet. Like, it's really hard. I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not. And I obviously call my ISP, and obviously they can't do shit. I mean, this kind of thing, this kind of problem is something that you can only solve by, having good infrastructure, which is something that obviously, when it comes to communications, this country doesn't have. So yeah, I'm basically stuck with this. In any case, I just don't want to complain about my internet all the time, because I know that it's just incredibly shitty to listen to someone just complaining about stuff instead of talking about anything else. But yeah, I just wanted basically to make it clear. If the stream suddenly ends, it's because of that. That's it. That's basically my biggest fear, and nothing else. Nice. Have nothing to say, so I will yell the colors of the stars. Wow. That's something really productive to do. Also, speaking of productive, holy shit, look at this jump. Look at these 3 gates. Literally 3 gates in a row. Just wanted to add that this is pretty hard. But I feel like saying something like that now is redundant, cause yeah, no shit, it's hard. Okay, so maybe the align will help. So now I'm C. I was B before, but I don't think it will help, honestly. Align only helps in really specific cases. And I feel like gate jumps, although this is kind of like a combination of gate jump and nerfed diagonals, right? Right? Because, I mean, I will pretty much say that these are mostly diagonals instead of gates. But holy shit, this is actually pretty hard. I don't think there's any strategy here though. You just have to... I mean, you have to do short hops. Hey Riemann, how is it going? Flying greetings, huh? Well, if you received any notification like an hour ago, it was me attempting to stream and my ISP telling me, no, you're not gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. But yeah. Yeah, pretty much. At this point, what can I do, right? Well, I guess the only thing I can do is just stay positive. I beat EOSD hard, by the way. Nice, congratulations. Good stuff. That reminds me, did I no-bomb that game? On hard? Actually, I could check that out on the stream description. I don't remember actually if I did or not. Let's see. Hard no bomb. Oh, I actually did. I did do a hard no bomb of Touhou 6. Nice. That's some good shit. By well, Killer Door on low ranks feels harder than on high rank. Killer Doll? Which one was that one? I mean, then again, when it comes to spell card names, I'm really ignorant. Sakuya's ulti. Well, the problem with spell cards like that is that they are incredibly RNG. So honestly, I don't think there is a safe way to say, oh, this one is harder. It's really all about how on low rank she sometimes tries to backstab you. Okay, you might be right on that one. Since on higher ranks the bullets might be faster, it's probably easier for the bullets that come at you to not go back because they literally despawn. They go so far off the stage that they just disappear. You might be right about that one. You might be right about that one. In any case, Riemann, since you basically are pretty much here for a pretty big portion of the stream, I just wanted again to make clear that if the stream suddenly ends, it's because of the ISP, right? Because it might happen. It definitely probably will happen, right? So if it happens, I just want you to know what's the problem. Although you probably will already know that, right? But I just wanted to make it clear, right? So now if you see some buffering and you see that the stream suddenly says disconnected, well, you already know what's going on, right? Just wanted, you know, to make it clear. Although I gotta say that it was pretty funny yesterday when I started talking shit about Twitch video player. Basically, the stream just got completely destroyed. And yeah, it almost looked like it was Twitch behind the disconnection, but no, it was just my ISP. Now I will finish my LOL KPD normal no bomb and take a break before marathon. I think you can do a hard no bomb. I mean, after all, if you're gonna play point device, might as well go for a hard no bomb, right? I mean, after all, PDH is not that bad. When it comes to hard difficulty. I already almost did a normal no bomb. Oh, nice. But yeah, you can. I should do hard point device, maybe even no bomb. Yeah, definitely. I mean, here's the thing. A lot of the patterns that are hard on normal are not that hard on hard. And the hardest pattern in the game, which is PDH, is definitely beatable in hard. Clone piece, yeah, pretty much clone piece. Yeah, pretty much miss clone piece of shit. That also reminds me, you know, when I think of clone piece, I always think about the United States, obviously, for obvious reasons, right? And sometimes I start to think like, right, how my ISP sucks and all of that, and sometimes I blame the country for it, right? And while the country obviously has some fault on it, the USA has a lot of internet problems too. And we're talking about a country that is basically one of the economic best in the game, in the world. Yeah, I almost say that life is a game, pretty much. But yeah, it's like one of the best, right? And still has those kind of problems. So I guess I shouldn't feel that bad for my country in that sense, right? Because honestly, it's like the country don't really... I mean, internet problems are a thing worldwide. The countries just... Obviously, some countries are more susceptible to this kind of thing than others, but yeah. Well, it's probably like, well, you know about that, right, Raymond? Since you're in Russia, you probably know what bad internet is. As far as I know, well, honestly, Russia, I also say this a lot of time, it's not that different to Argentina in a lot of sense. Like in a lot of things we are so incredibly similar that it's not even funny. Okay, so now what? Oh, is this an F-jump? This is an F-jump. You can be serious. This is an actual F-jump. Okay, this is an F-jump. Okay. So. Wow. Well, now we know what is called the F-jump. Because I want F to pay respect. I'm also first try bot of clone piece timeouts. Oh, the timeouts. Wait, you mean the first and the last spell, right? Well, that's pretty impressive on the first spell, I gotta say. Well, honestly, the last spell of clone piece might be her easiest one, but the first spell is something that is definitely pretty impressive to first try, especially on normal, where it's probably the hardest iteration. Okay. Wow, okay, maybe that wasn't an F-jump, because it felt a lot easier. Okay, so this... Oh, okay. So what you have to do here is go back to the golden star, because otherwise it's impossible to do that jump. Wow, okay, so I guess I should do it from here. Okay, and I'm... No, okay. Yeah, the narrator, as it says, since it has nothing to say, it prefers to yell the name of the colors. I mean, I'm fine with that. At least he's not saying any stupid shit. So I guess I'm fine with it. Damn, actually it might be an F jump. I might have just gotten lucky on the first one. Cause it seems pretty hard to get. Yeah, F, pretty much. Also, it's pretty funny that the word gray in English basically can be written with an A or with an E. Pretty interesting, I gotta say. Like both with an A and with an E. There aren't many words like that, right? Where you will be like, oh, you can say it however you want, right? Both ways it's allowed, right? So the problem with this is doing this jump twice in a row. That's pretty hard to get. And I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can get there from here. Damn it, that's also another problem that you have there, is that if you go too much to the right, you hit the star, basically making it pointless. Yeah, that's a Pepega moment. Okay, so now this jump, even if you know you're supposed to do it with a triple jump, it's still pretty hard because basically you have to do a drop jump. Oh, maybe it's not that hard. Okay, never mind. Wait a second. For this one, oh, you need the triple jump because otherwise getting to the warp is impossible. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, have to do. That's the problem. That golden star jump, you have to do it 3 times in a row. And even if it's not a hard jump, I will say that it's pretty far from being easy. Also, holy shit. You know, this jump is one of those jumps that is pretty synchronized, right? Like, it's hard to do, but if you have the rhythm down, it's not that bad. Obviously, sometimes it's just hard to get the rhythm right. At least that F jump is not that demanding, but still have to do that one jump perfectly 3 times in a row. Could be worse, obviously, but it's still hard. It's pretty hard. And you know what's the worst part is that if I get the third one, it shouldn't be a problem to get to the warp. Doesn't look that hard. But yeah. Quacker. No. No. There we go. No. Oh, come on. Actually, maybe there's a way to do that jump in a way that's not that hard. If I do it... So I'm not exactly sure, but if I do it... No, it's still hard. It's just a little less hard, but it's still hard. No, it's actually the same. Basically a short hop in the middle vertically and then goes full right. Imagine Gengetsu Reptime with Ultra Patch. I'm pretty sure that's already an Ultra Patch. Gengetsu. Gengetsu is one of those characters that soon forgot that existed. Just like pretty much 90% of the characters in the whole series. It's kind of fun if you ask me. Okay. Oh, I get it. So that spike disappears, but why will that matter? Maybe it just wants to make it easy. But Alice still has a book. Yeah, I know, but I mean, again, 90% of the characters are forgotten. Alice is one of those that is in the 10% that is not forgotten. And probably never will. I'm one of the people that think that Alice is Sun's favorite character. Maybe. I mean, after all, Team Shanghai Alice, right? And pretty much one of the only characters from PC98 to make a comeback. It really makes you think, well, I mean, Yukes is still there too, but it really makes you think. Alice equals Sun? Damn. I guess he's playing all of us like dolls, after all. Oh, fucker. Oh, I thought that was not gonna kill me, but I guess it did. At least I like the fact that I'm doing the first 3 jumps this consistently. But the one that I really have to do consistently is this one, since I also have to do it 3 times pretty much in a row. I'm not really able to do so. Okay. Wow, that was pretty weird. I basically got the star, but I died at the same time, huh? Interesting. Weird, but interesting nonetheless. Again? That's pretty weird for it to happen. Also today, I've seen someone in my workplace play Dead Cells. You know, that Metroidvania game. It looks pretty good, I gotta say. But it feels like it's one of those games that I'm never gonna play. So, while I can appreciate how good it is, I don't feel like I'm gonna play it. Again, Metroidvania is not really my kind of thing, right? I don't know how good it is. Well, honestly, I also don't know exactly how good it is, but I can say that it looks good. The gameplay looks good. But then again, it's a Metroidvania. I know that that's not a problem for a lot of people. In fact, a lot of people love Metroidvania games, but it's not really my case, honestly. I mean, I prefer more straightforward games like this, right? In this game, basically you have a level, in this case it's called Floor, and what you do is beat it, and that's it, right? That's what I like about this kind of games, how straightforward they are. But with a game like Dead Cells, or, you know, just any Metroidvania game, I feel like the amount of backtracking you have to do, unnecessary backtracking, a lot of secrets that you need insane exploration to know where they are. It's like not really my kind of thing. I know that obviously, again, a lot of people like it, but I definitely don't. Nonetheless, the game still looks good and it really makes me want to play it, but when I remember that it is a Metroidvania, I kinda get discouraged by it. I wish we had more platformers like this, or like Super Meat Boy or The End is Night, right? Or basically, the objective is literally to just beat levels. Like, you have a level and you beat it. I heard it's roguelike Metroidvania. I don't know if I really like that. That's like adding a layer of difficulty and backtracking. Yeah, that. I don't know if I like that, honestly. Although, honestly, I'm pretty sure Rogue Legacy is kind of like the same, right? Then why am I doing to the right there? Like, Rogue Legacy is basically a roguelike, but isn't it also a Metroidvania? Or am I confused? Maybe I'm confused. Fucker. And the thing about Rogue Legacy is that game, it's so good. Rogue Legacy is such a good game. Like, it's one of those games that it's so well done that it really is impressive how well done that game is. I remember, like, the reason why I started playing it a long ass time ago was because I seen a Spanish YouTuber play it. And I was like, oh, this looks interesting. And then I played it and I was like, holy shit, this is really good. And I basically beat the game twice. Because, you know, it kinda has like a new game plus. And honestly, there aren't many games that I should like beat twice, right? So So I definitely liked it a lot. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I can get that third one, huh? No. Okay. Be cool. I was talking about roguelikes. Lennon 4 have some elements of it. Wait, what? Isn't Lennon a Danmaku game? Maybe Lennon is every genre combined and I didn't notice? Yeah, exactly, it's Danmaku. How can a Danmaku be roguelike? I mean, I have an idea how it could be roguelike, but a game that is specifically, like, exclusively Danmaku. 4Game has generated stage. Damn, so that's like the epitome of RNG bullshit. Holy shit, okay. That's some good stuff. Some good bullshit, that is. Okay, so here, this should be 2 short hops into a full jump, right? Yeah, nice. Checkerboard? Damn, checkers. That's a game that I haven't played in a long time. There's even character with ability to control probabilities and almost all of her cards is pure RNG. By the way, RNG sometimes goes really weird. I mean, obviously. Wait, oh, I get it. Yeah, that's a pretty complex jump. Basically have to spam. Yeah, like that. And this level seems a little bit hard. For example, once I got 6 or 7 mid bosses in a row. Damn, you can get more than wow. And so now when you talk about Lennon, I'm like, this can't be that hard, right? Well, now I understand why you say all that stuff about Lennon. So it's basically like the epitome of bullshit. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Well, sounds like a fun time, right? In 4Game, Midos will use one of spells or none. Oh. Also, where can you buy Lennon, or is it free? How does it work? Free? Okay. I guess I should try it sometime. I mean, I already did say that, right? But I feel like it should be a An interesting experience. Wow, I died with 3 jumps there. What a scrub. I don't think that triple jump can really do much, right? Yeah, some of this shit is really hard. There's link to official download on Lennon Wiki. Nice. How many Lennon games are there, by the way? Four. Okay. Well, seems like a pretty reasonable number to try them out, I gotta say. Yeah, it seems like it could be a fun time. And boss at the end of stage is random if you go neutral route. Damn. Does it also have like really good music like Touhou? Or is it just more focused on gameplay? Then the music is good, okay. That's always good to have. Especially if you're getting your ass kicked all the time, it's always nice to have good music. Also, I don't get it. Why will the triple jump make this jump better? Am I missing something here? Because that seems extremely hard even with a triple jump. I don't think I understand. First game, also incredibly good visual style wise. And what happened with the following ones? Why did that only happen with the first one? Kinda wanna understand why. Oh, I think I understand why. I understand why this jump wouldn't work with a double jump, because even if I can do that, what I won't be able to do is the jump that comes right afterwards. Yeah, I understand, but even then, how the fuck am I supposed to do that one with a triple jump? I feel like it's extremely hard to do. Third is better than others in terms of style, 4 is better than other gameplay wise because of generated stage. I see. Is there a category in Twitch for Lennon? Or do you have to use Touhou? No? No what? Wait, there's no category? Wow. Seen some people who use Touhou. Well, I mean, what other category will you use, right? I mean, it's not like you can use retro there. No, well, I mean, retro... I say retro the same way that I will say any other generic category, right? But obviously, retro is something that you cannot use for this. But yeah. Also, how the fuck do I do this jump? Like, I know I have to let myself fall, but that... How do I make it through that gap? I don't think having triple jump is gonna help me here. Right? First game came out in 2013 and got some content update in 2018. Damn. It's pretty nice. Yeah, my problem here is that I don't understand this jump. I don't really get what I'm supposed to do here. Again, yes, I understand what, but I don't think I can do it, right? Oh, wow. Okay, you have to be extremely precise. I got that by pure luck, by the way. Holy shit, you have to be extremely precise to do something like that. And you also have to be really precise to do that one too. Holy shit. This just got a lot harder all of a sudden. Fucker. Some land characters will really remind you of Touhou's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's the case. Also, I can really notice a pretty big increase in difficulty with this stage, right? Because the mechanic is really good, like the triple jump mechanic, but these stages are really hard. Like, I don't feel these floors are really hard. I don't feel like there has been another stage where there were a lot of floors that were hard in a row like this, right? Fucker. So I can see that this is the part where the creator really wants you dead, huh? Nice, okay, so you can do something like that. And here, maybe try a Lennon series after this game. I wanna try, as I said before, a pure avoidance or something close to that after this game. And after that, maybe. Then again, I still don't know if I can beat this game. Let's not forget that. You know, with this kind of games, you really can say, "Oh, once I'm done with this game, yeah, I'm gonna play something else," right? Like with this kind of game, you can never be sure if you're gonna be able to beat it. Like you can never be sure about that. So, honestly, well, that's the thing, right? If I can't beat this game, like let's say that at some point this game gets so hard that I can't beat it at all. In that case, then yeah, I will probably try to check out Lennon. If I can beat this game though, I will try some avoidance, I guess. And just by saying that, Rayman is gonna start cheering against me. Yeah, I wanna see some Lennon. Fuck this game. That will be probably the strategy. It's a good strategy, I can tell you. Yeah. Well, honestly, this is looking harder and harder every time, so your wish might come true after all. I mean, after all, I only have 3 TNT, so it's not like I can skip the entirety of the game, right? Okay, so about this jump, right? That's so fucking hard, holy shit. That's so hard. Okay. Oh, the ISP is starting to act. Okay, it seems that this is where the fun ends. Yep, seems that this is it. I'm gonna try to decrease the bitrate to like 1,500, just in case it is doable. there, but I don't think even then it's gonna be useful. Because when this kind of thing happens, it just goes to the toilet really fast and really badly. Oh shit. Well, there it is, but yeah, it's probably gonna look really bad bitrate wise. Yeah, seems like this is the longest I can stream, right? Without. Although honestly, the game doesn't look that bad with this bitrate. I mean, after all, there's barely anything happening in the game. Like there aren't any bullets flying around, so I guess I can keep streaming a little bit longer. Because even if it's pretty clear to me that this is where the quality just starts dropping and it will never go back to its peak, I think I can stream like this, right? Like, if you see the character moving, it's not looking bad, right? Which is something that at this bitrate will probably look like shit in a game like Boshi because of the amount of movement that there is. But here there's barely any movement, right? So I'm pretty sure you can't see any pixelation. Although you will see some buffering for sure. Because yeah, here is where the internet starts dropping to insanely bad speeds, so yeah. Well, at least I hope that I can stream the whole thing. Like, if somehow I'm able to beat this floor, I wanna be able to beat it the whole way, right? Yeah, but it's gonna be hard with something like this. Nah. Maybe this is the time where I have to end the stream after all. Damn it. I haven't even streamed for an hour, damn it. Why you have to be like this? That's so sad. That's so sad when you wanna keep streaming and you just can't. Like your internet just tells you no, that's the most you can do. Anything more than that is just too much. Yeah, like, no. I don't think I can keep going like this. Damn, what a shame, dude. No, yeah, this is just too bad. It's just incredibly bad. Well, so here's the deal, right? I'm gonna attempt 5 more minutes, maybe 6 more minutes. And if the situation keeps like this, I'm just gonna end it. Although I might need to end it before this because yeah, it might just suddenly end, right? Well, I guess, yeah, the only thing I can do is just pray at this point. I wanna practice this jump too, but since it's the main thing that is drawing me back here, I guess doing this jump might not be the hardest part, but like doing the third jump afterwards might be hard. Yeah, like that. It's pretty amazing how it just goes to almost 0. Like, what the fuck? Like, how bad can you get, right? Like, how bad can you get? This is... yeah. Well, but as I said, let's try for 5 minutes. I mean, I'm sorry for Grim, that's the problem. Like, people who are watching the stream are the ones that are gonna be affected, right? Because when I upload this to YouTube, the thing is, Damn, okay, I think that it ended, right? No. No, sometimes it just goes to 0, then goes back up. It's just insanely shitty, that's the thing. No, that's just too bad. I mean, thankfully for people that watch this on YouTube, the only thing that they are gonna notice is frame drops, but they are at least not gonna see any buffering. But as I say, the problem is for people who are watching the stream. That's where the buffering comes and where it's basically unwatchable. It's amazing, right? How bad it can get. Well, I guess I should be thankful for being able to stream 45 minutes, right? I guess 45, it's a lot these days. Really is. Really seems to be a lot.